And the Owls' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. It's the Sentinels' offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy... to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sticks it in his belly. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And the Sentinels decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Temple's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quick spin on the run. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. Could be an alley. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. The transfer has it his first carry. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Push forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak.
Number 7, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll run the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Sentinels will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Pulls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Cardinals offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Sentinels will snap it on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Tracy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Bentley. Might have a chance. Jumped on top of the pile.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, man, I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the fullback. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down for you.
They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Sentinels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Handoff to the fullback. And he could not get loose on the run. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. On the option. Keeps it himself. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Now on the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Running inside, it's Smith. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gets the back moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gunderson. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The option look. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Got it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Bringing the heat. On the move at the 30. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Gators looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Back now to your game inside the Link. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Link, Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sentinels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Clark. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 7, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Fitzpatrick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the big fullback. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And the Sentinels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Gunderson. Grab near the sticks, it's Fitzpatrick. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a two-possession game on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Bermudez. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down for the tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot. Man, they They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along, and they really need to make something happen.
And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Running inside, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Buying some time. Took care of it himself. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback gets the first down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 7, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here comes the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running the option, it's Gunderson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Quarterback running on the draw. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Calls his own number. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Now the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And the Sentinels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
defense, this is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Reading the option, it's Gunderson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 49, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out to the right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Brings
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Give to the fullback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To give to the big fullback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. The run inside. It's Bentley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give to the fullback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the 1st down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
And the Sentinels have this offense rolling. Looking for space. It's Bentley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Gunderson. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get him past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Turns it loose. Got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Mason. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Clark.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Temple!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. It's complete to the right. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Number 7, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. To the air, it's Gunderson. Pocket breaking down, and they got him. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Sentinels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Sentinels with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. All by himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sentinels moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To the air on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he's got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Flips it out in the flat. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Temple's offense will start this game off with the football. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Penn State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Last time out, more than 150 yards and a couple of trips to the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll throw it. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. A little bit closer to the end zone thanks to that penalty. It's third and goal. Back to pass. It's Beck. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Mason. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Owls sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 7, set to kick this one away.
Narration volume set to 100. Narration volume set to 100.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Peoples. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Beck. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. To the air on first down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Ready. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Maybe a little more urgency as they start this drive down 13-3. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
So now it's second and long. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bermudez. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another first and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly. It's grabbed into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Nice move to keep running. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Slams it ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive.
Let's go. Ready. Wide 80.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Flip.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. QB got it himself. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Hansen. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Floats it out in space. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Hansen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Chase. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Skips away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30.
He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's Texas A&M with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside the link. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Running inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beck. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got it looking for a 1st. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
he was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. The official says no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Flat 14. Move.
Back to pass. Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Mason. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready. Blue 22.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grip. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Hansen. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Punt is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Owls sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The short hands. It's Bermudez.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Clark. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Running inside. It's Mason. Maybe a crease. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Smith takes the handoff. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. To the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. To throw, it's Beck. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it to the right here, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Temple lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go. Ready.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
The snap sets up to throw. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops, thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
Switch it, switch it. Ready. Go.
The run inside. It's Henson. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Black team. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sauer. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Henson. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And if it ain't...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Running inside. It's Peoples. Nice move there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.